Hi everyone, welcome to our Scorpio reading for December 2020. This is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, you can have planets in Sun and Scorpio. You were intuitively guided to the video. Trust that's your guides helping you out. Probably something in here that is going to help you in some way. Some of you may be in love with the Scorpio. When you are, watching someone you love's video, I want you to consider that you probably will have messages for yourself also. Again, I feel like your guides just beat you here. So they already know what you're looking for. So what you really want is illumination. And that's what I'm going to try to bring you today, some illumination over what's going on in your life, how you can overcome it, and what is the potential. What is the true potential? I say potential because you have free will. So ultimately, you have the paintbrush, so what do you want to create with it? And the universe is saying, if it's in the light, baby, I got your back, right? I will be your paint. So anyway, welcome guys. So we are going to start with the Mother Mary deck. And I put this in for the month of December, and now that I think about it, it's the perfect month to put Mother Mary in, right? I usually, if I use an oracle card, I usually will do it at the end, but I felt very guided to do it at the beginning, and now that I think I'm in this is the 7th one, I'm getting it. I understand why. They are really playing a part in the reading, so why stop? Especially for Scorpio. Scorpio has my heart. I don't know my rising, but somebody once told me that they intuitively felt that I was a Scorpio in my rising. All right, we got 2. And we will take them. So we have gratitude, number 1. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. Self-respect. And it was down. Interesting. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. It can be many, many things. But we'll see how they relate back. We have gratitude. Gratitude, I notice and appreciate my blessings. I open the door to more of God's gifts. Boy, do I believe that. Not only do I believe it, but I've seen it in action. I'm someone who puts everything to a test. And I don't know if it's right to put God to a test or not, but I thought, well, God, let's see. And I don't know what to say, except that I was given the answer, definitely. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the major arcanas. I call this the bullet point of your readings. Probably the wrong thing to call it, but it kind of gives us an idea of really, through the major arcanas, what's going on. And then we're going to add in our next deck, which will be, let's just call it the storyline. First of all, we have your card, the Death card, face up, upright. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. We have Scorpio and Virgo side by side. That's interesting. That's my daughter and myself. My daughter being Scorpio and I am a Virgo. I feel like some of you are helping to paint the light for others, and maybe you don't know it. You know, it's almost like I feel like the Death card looking back at gratitude and self-respect. So that may open up something within you where you say, you know what, I am not giving myself enough respect. Um, you know, I am now learning to be grateful for all that I have, you know, small and large. And I feel like this is about you learning. Like, I feel like you're already there. Like, you've learned all that. And now you are the beacon for others. Or it's time for you to be. The Death card could say, okay, it's time. Look at this. We have the moon next. So, boy, does this look like you are lighting the way for people. You know, people who are in the shadow. And through your own experiences, you know, you may be teaching a form of gratitude and self-respect to others. Because at one time or another, maybe that's what you lacked. But you find it, right? You find it. You know, it becomes part of you. The lesson becomes part, or should I say the lesson? Yeah. The wisdom of that lesson becomes part of you. I mean, literally part of you. It's building you. It's building your character, so to speak. And I do feel the energy of you then taking that and now you spreading that light for others, especially for those who may feel that they're in the shadow. Interesting. We do have the card of Pisces. I should say that. The moon is the card of Pisces. I usually don't read these as people. You guys know that. But I love that, you know, we're doing a Scorpio reading, and the first one that shows up is Scorpio in its major arcana, so I like that. With the Strength card on the bottom of the deck, I wasn't going to look, but that is card of Leo. It's interesting. It's like I have my daughter, myself, now my son. Anyway. You know, the Strength card is about overcoming. What am I overcoming? I'm overcoming the shadow, right? What feels like the beast in me, what wants to, like, steer me down wrong roads, wrong directions. I'm learning how to overcome it. You know, one time it used to hold so much power in your life, and as you learn, you know, the more you learn, like, knowledge of everything, the more you see, the more that you can truly see. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's keep going. I could just stare at that forever, and I'm telling you, and probably pick up 1,000 more messages. I just feel like, you know, a lot of people think that, I don't know, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but some people think, you know, the tarot, you're using it as witchcraft. No, I mean, all the tarot is doing for me is it's showing me the story. You know, I don't know. Let's keep on going. Okay, interesting. We will take you. So we're going to start with the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the World. Beautiful. We have the Five of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. I kind of like, you know, it's interesting. Some people would read this as seeing the World, which is a new beginning, right? It is a new beginning. It's a new portal that wants to open up for you. Sometimes maybe you have to go, but a lot of times I feel like it's going to be up to you to decide. And then you see that Five of Pentacles, so some people will read that as like, oh man, that means another tower is going to come my way. No, I'm reading it quite differently. I'm feeling it, I should say I'm feeling it as, again, some of you are definitely, I would say a lot of you, are using those tower moments, right? Those things that kind of forced your hand. And I feel like I'm thinking back now. The things that force my hand are the exact things that if I look back, I can see the strength of myself when I needed it, right? It may have, it may not have come to like, like, man, I had to like really, I don't know, like I don't know, like maybe I'm being, it can be energy of what other people have done to you, but I feel like if I'm looking at myself here, I'm saying, what I've learned is, I feel like I might have had, and when I say me, I mean you, I mean all of us, our consciousness. I feel like I may have had different escape points, but maybe I didn't take them at the time. And I feel like this is kind of what some of you are learning. Seven, it's about spiritual completeness. And I feel like some of you, not that I feel like you ever reached that, but here we are, Queen of Pentacles. I often see her as the business owner. And again, I feel her as that way. I feel that she's feeling abundant. And so let's keep going. So the Five of Pentacles. The Five is about a change, right? Um, the Five of Pentacles is about the wounded warrior, right? I feel wounded. But at the same time, I'm realizing that I'm a warrior. It's kind of like this is the energies where I find when I'm in the Five of Pentacles type energy. This is where I find the Strength card. This is where I find the Hermit. You know what I mean? This is sometimes where like I feel like dropping to my knees, and then a light will be there. I feel our light has been there, and I feel like you can look back at this. I almost feel like this is documented. Like you guys could look back at your lives, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. I also just want to say real quick, I feel like, it's saying just beware of your choices. You may be offered different choices, different ways. Don't, if you can help it, take, I feel like if something feels too good to be true, then it might be. It just might be. I feel like this is about you now living more in your, let's just say, pentacle type energy. That's why I don't often read them always as people and more as energy, because each of them means, like, this is where I've been, this is what I've learned. Just Queen of Pentacles, how'd you gain your riches, your abundance? Well, look back and you'll see, right? I started with the Eight of Pentacles. I was willing to put the work in. I focused on it. And the more I focused on it, the more it grew. So the more I focused on it, the more it grew. You know what I mean? Queen of Cups, look back. She's someone who, she likes having love in her house. She likes to love. She likes to give love. And in the upright, she loves to give her love, but she also wants to feel her love at the same time. It's interesting how I said I felt like some water signs out there need to take on some earth signs energy for the time being. And that may be in helping you make a decision. So let's talk about that. That may say to you, here are these different things in front of me. Well, it's saying, look at it logically. And the Queen of Pentacles, how would she look at something? She would read between the lines. She would see what was between the lines, what everybody else is missing. She's going to see the truth. That's her job. That's what she does, right? That's what she thrives for. I can see what you can't see, and therefore I can fix it. She does it because she wants to make it better, right? She wants to fix it if she can. So it comes from a logical mind. Now, she's in reverse, can be the opposite. Excuse me one second. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups that went to the floor. Excuse me. Well, having the Ten of Cups in your reading is never bad. I shouldn't say never, but what it says is that at one time it existed or that it will exist. So let's see what's to come out with it. This can talk about even with in your own home. I often get you guys starting businesses in your own home, or you're getting these epiphanies at home, and then it's up to you. You can use it. I often feel like Einstein in that. I feel like they were great epiphanies that came to them. Um, for what? To help the rest of us, to help the world. And that is kind of what it's showing you as, again, almost like you are a great philosopher. And, but you had to get there. And listen, some of you don't trust that within yourself. This is about your higher self, and that you can trust. And using that as, I feel like if I look at the Hermit, I feel like as I think of you, it is really going through that dark night of the soul, and I know that you have. I know that you have, and maybe many times. Many times. But nonetheless, this is about the reflection, right? That's what the Hermit's doing. He's reflecting so he can gain knowledge, asking the big questions, receiving those answers if he's open to it. He or she, you, right? This is when I'm in the dark. I now know that there's a light that will guide me out of it, so I can get out of that dark much quicker, much sooner. Back in the day, I would say the different, I would have been in that dark much longer. So I feel like for some of you, listen, um, I just feel like you're going to help. And, you don't even have to know that you're doing it. It's just automatically who you are becoming. I feel like the Hermit becomes like the great teacher, the great master, um, and I mean it all like on a soul level of, doing exactly what they're supposed to do, right? I've gone through these dark nights of the soul. Um, to me, I feel like with purpose, right? To learn, to learn, to learn. Why? Because I came here to spread my light, and the only way I could spread the light over those who have had these towers was to have experienced it myself. So this is pretty deep for you. Like, if I wouldn't have experienced it and seek that light and found that light and found my way out of it, well, maybe my life would be different. I don't know. But I don't feel in a good way. So I feel like this is very purposeful. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. Interesting, with Ten of Cups and Ten of Swords side by side. Want to talk about opposite energy, right? We have the Princess of Cups. So the Princess of Cups is someone who has an offer coming towards her, a cup of emotion that's coming towards her. She's usually not expecting it, but it comes nonetheless. This isn't one of those things, well, then it just won't come. If I don't expect it, it won't come. No, it's coming, and you may not expect it. To me, it's energy of making you feel good, but listen, she's looking right back at this Ten of Swords. Let's keep going. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles coming right for you. The High Priestess. You know, some of you, like, I have goosebumps right now because to me this is so clear and it feels powerful. The power is within you, though. This is like showing you, the power is within you. It always has been. Now you're realizing that. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. He is attached to that Ten of Swords, just above his head. And then we have the Six of Wands. So, interesting. Um, you know, for some of you, it feels like this King of Pentacles. Again, it doesn't matter what sign it is. I feel like it's someone who's coming in, perhaps of the past. And there may have been if we're talking about love here, I feel like there may have been a separation, whether we live together or not. There is Ten of Cups here, though. So one time it existed, right? It's saying that. But it's also showing that it exists again. It almost feels like it's going to be up to you. It's up to you because you get to choose which one you want. The Ten of Cups or Ten of Swords. No doubt, it feels like this King of Pentacles is responsible for some of those swords. But it's also showing me the Princess, which, is you of a younger time, I feel, potentially also responsible for some of those swords. It's not a big deal. That's the thing. Like, let's not make a big, gigantic deal about it. If this is like abuse, stuff like that, that would never show up in my reading to tell you to go back to that person. It won't happen. My guides wouldn't let it, right? This is of the light. So, doesn't mean there's not lessons to learn. But to think that your guides, or my guides, would suggest to you take someone back who has been abusive to you, right? Who was a narcissist. Listen, it won't happen in my reading. And if you feel it's you, you're feeling it wrong. And I don't mean that ignorant. I just want you to trust that. This is coming, and I am coming from unconditional love, zero judgment, but my eyes are wide awake, if you know what I mean by that. We have the Three of Swords. Not surprising when you have the Ten of Swords here, too. The Six of Swords, so there again shows me the separation, right? Separation, but perhaps the Three of Swords came with you. Six of Swords talks about the energy of knowing what feels toxic to me. And that can be people, that can be places, but that can also be emotions. Knowing, because think about the Five of Swords. That's where, you're starting to realize that there are these toxins. And toxins can be anything that just doesn't feel right to you, to your soul. You know what you know what you know. So, in the Five of Swords, I'm in the energy of change, right? I can recognize that toxin. I think I already do. But now I can make the change, right? That's what the Six of Swords is doing. Made the decision to not allow the toxins to come forward, right? The bumpy waters, some of you may be in them. This can talk about you were in them. But the Six of Swords is about moving to calmer waters. And I often feel in the Six of Swords energy, the momentum speeds up. As I get to calmer waters, the momentum speeds up. But then the Three of Swords comes over it. So I feel like it's just a recognition of that it still exists, and maybe it just becomes part of you, right? It's a scar. It's a scar. It's a scar, but it's not a wall, right? It's a scar on your heart, but it's not a wall. It's not a prison. Don't allow it to become a prison. It can certainly become your prison. Nobody's saying it didn't exist. No one's saying that it isn't hell. It is. And we've all been there, right? In different ways. Trust me. Trust me. But we can't let it become our prison. And I just feel like a lot of you are already learning this. Huh. Okay. Let's use the crystal vision. Got the lovers on the bottom. Anyway, I was talking about this King Pentacles. So this King Pentacles does come in with, it does feel like this is someone who's coming back with an explanation over this Ten of Swords, right? Like, potentially, probably wants to try again because he's presenting his pentacle, which is everything to him. To him, it's his heart. Listen, it may be someone who is not real emotional, right? Who doesn't wear their emotions on their sleeve, but presenting my pentacle to me is presenting my heart. And he's got 6 of Wands beside him, so a very persuasive type energy. I do feel like, you kind of don't expect it to come, or maybe you don't expect the words that are being said. But nonetheless, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. And then what comes between the King and this Ace, this opportunity, into your physical world, by the way. The High Priestess, your higher self, your intuition. So, I feel like as this King speaks, if I come from this energy of what I have learned, I'll know what to do here. I'll know what to do. 6 of Wands is the card of victory. So this King very well may be victorious in, look, still the lovers, in winning your heart back. Perhaps this is a king that hasn't been around before. But that Ten of Swords still exists, right? That was of another lover. Yet, here it is, right? Sitting right on top of this king. So we got to be careful of that too, right? Because the bottom energy, or the underlying energy, is the heartache of it all. But even, you know what? Even all that, I feel like you can get past all of that. I don't know. I just feel like you can get past all of that. Did I just cut them? I think I did. There's Hermit. So, I guess what I mean by that, because we do have the Seven of Cups, and it's trying to make decisions out of, during chaotic energy. We could certainly call this energy that we live in today chaotic. All around the world. And maybe that's exactly what all this has been about, right? It's time for maybe us light workers to shine our light like never before. We have the Three of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. I got chills. I don't know why. I got chills, but look at that energy. What are you celebrating in this energy? The Nine of Cups. I don't know if you can see how this is unfolding like I do. But the Nine of Cups is your energy. It is where Scorpio lives. You're in my house. This is my house. This is where I feel good. This is where, it feels like where everything comes from me. So, I feel like some of you, again, you're shining your light, and it may be in a business form. Like, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt. I remember my daughter said something to me. She's got a tarot channel, by the way. It's Jenny Love Tarot. And she said, what feels funny to me sometimes, Mama? I do a reading, and I think to myself, like, the advice that comes out, like, like, who am I to tell someone else when I got problems in my own life? And I told her, I said, it's those problems they want to hear about, because they also have those problems. It's about that. And I often feel I learn a lot for myself. Like anything in like your reading, anybody's reading, there's certain things that I'm learning constantly when I do tarot. So, I said, I guess you got to trust your intuition. You'll know if it feels right. So, anyway, I mean, this is your energy. This is really feeling good, feeling right, knowing, some of you, it's like you know your purpose now. You know what you're here to do. If you came with questions of should I do it, here you go. Here you go. I mean, that is joyful energy, by the way. And it doesn't matter what's going on around you. Right? It doesn't matter what goes on around you. It's saying your joy comes from within. It always has. It always will. Always. Gratitude, self-respect. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles coming over the Hermit. For some of you, I feel like, bam, you've made a decision about something. You may have wondered, like, let's say this is a business. It could even fit with love too, but I feel like, let's say it's business. Like, how in hell am I going to fit it in? You find the way, right? Because if it feels like it's your purpose, and what I mean by that, you do come alive in that energy. You come alive. And that's how I am when I read tarot. Everything that's going on in the world is gone. And all I see is what's in front of me. I see the story. You know what I mean? So when you find that thing that you love, look at this. We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Coming over the moon. It kind of makes sense, right? Because the moon does cast a shadow. The moon is night energy. The Ace of Cups, even in reverse, it's still here, right? It is still love. It may just be, perhaps I don't feel that love, or that love is yet to come. I don't know if it's coming, that type of thing. It's connected to the world, and it's connecting again. It's like new beginnings. And when I say new beginnings, it doesn't have to mean like, bam, your whole life changes, right? Bam, I'm here and now I'm here. No, it can be components of your life, your business, how you make your money, your love, your family. There's different components, I feel like. Anyway, the Ace of Cups is here. Some of you, it could certainly be coming over the energy of Pisces too. Look at this. We have 6 of Cups. So, it could be the energy of someone of the past, right? You know what I feel like? I feel like real quick, if this is about love and I don't know where they're at, or they've rejected me or anything like that, I feel like it's about just moving on from that energy, moving more into your own independent energy, because it's truly where your joy is. Listen, when you can take care of yourself, and you can look, this is self-love, self-respect, right? I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. So, what's my point? I don't know what my point was. Anyway, I just feel like if this is regarding love and someone of the past, perhaps I don't know where they're at, right? Perhaps I don't know what's going on in their life. This is about, sending them love. Just send them love, right? This is about, when you think of them, think of good things. Remember the good memories. If it has anything to do with this king down here, who brings in this cup, right? He's bringing in something. But yet it's wrapped in a little bit of shadow energy, because you're not sure, right? You're not sure. You're not sure. And it is saying to think of the good times, what was, the good memories, right? Not just the bad times, because we all have bad times. We all have good times, right? Within a relationship, it can get, you know, I'm with an Italian, and listen, and I'm Irish, and it can get passionate, and that passion can be good on one end and bad on the other, right? But there it is. We don't kill the passion. What we do is we recognize when it starts to move into the shadow. We start to recognize it, so we can cut it at its core, right? Before we allow it to turn into the Ten of Pentacles. It's taken me a long time to learn that. It's taken Sam a long time to learn that. Nonetheless, it has been learned, and it works. It just does. Okay, let's keep going. Well, hello, Ace of Wands. My passionate desires. What I'm here to do. What makes me feel alive. This is an opportunity, right? It's a potential. Do you want it? Will you reach out for it, right? Coming right over the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's talking about how you make your pentacles. It's talking about, you know, the stability, even though it feels like, it is about your passionate desires, but there's a stability alongside of that. We have the Six of Wands, which I have to say, I kind of love seeing right now because it's coming over the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, man, I'm chaotic. I don't know what to do here, right? I'm not sure I don't know whether to say yes. I don't know whether to say no. I don't know if I should pick Charlie. I don't know if I should pick, Tim. Should I pick Susie? Should I pick, Amy? Who do I pick? What do I do? It's that type of energy. But the Six of Wands comes over, and that's the energy of victory, right? It's the energy. I mean, first of all, just look at the lion, right? That's your beast, so to speak. What's the beast here? I can become too emotional, and through my emotions, just like all of us, um, it almost feels like the Queen. The Seven of Cups to me feels a little bit um, like water reversed, like the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, the Princess or Prince, Knight or Page. I feel that energy. And here I feel like what it does is it calms me down. I've learned how to calm myself down. I've learned how to make clear decisions. And can I tell you, this is the energy of people looking towards you, agreeing with you, some looking up to you for what? Maybe advice, maybe love. Who knows? But the Ace of Wands begins this. So, do you accept this Ace of Wands or do you not? That is up to you. But I love that it's touching the Nine of Cups. And then we move into the World card, which, here we go. Yes, I accept it, or no, I don't. I feel like more say yes. Here we go. What's this world talk about? It says as you walk at this point now, because you have been through that hermit energy, you have that light. Whether you know it or not, you have it. And I feel like now you know it. And so it says, remember me, remember your spirituality, remember your higher self, remember your guides, your team, remember your God, right? Remember all that walks with you, walks with you. I almost feel like I'm walking into Mother Teresa's energy, which is quite strange, but I feel that all of a sudden. Like, like I'm Mother Teresa now. I'm not saying anybody here. Um, maybe I shouldn't say not, but I don't know. So, I feel like some of you just know. And listen, when you say yes to your passionate desires, what does it do? It opens your life up. What's it say here? Um, as I notice and appreciate my blessings, the Ace of Wands, I open the door to more of God's gifts. The world is the open door. The Five of Pentacles, I'm the wounded warrior, yes. But where am I heading? What have I learned? I've learned compassion. I've learned empathy. I've learned how to stand on my 2 feet, or I'm heading that way, truly heading that way. To me, five is change, right? It's about, for some of you, you may talk about how you earn your money, and you finding this energy of a lot of soul family members, like soul members, like you just know. Like I know a lot of you were just meant to be in my life. I just know that, and I feel the same for you. Okay, let's keep going. Anyway, this could certainly be a yes for some of you to this king down here. I feel in a way he calms your fears. He settles you down. Okay, well, I just don't feel like these are meant to be upside down. So we have the King of Cups and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, first thing, what does that tell you? Exactly what I said earlier about what Sam and I do. It's about the work that you're willing to put in. Here is the King of Cups to match the Queen of Cups, right? Here is your other half, so to speak. Whatever your sign, here is the other half. Right? And what comes next to it? The willingness to put work into it. What we put into it, baby, it will grow. We have the Death card coming over this Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I guess someone could be someone. It could be two Scorpios, by the way. Someone may have to cut out a Scorpio, but that is not what I'm feeling. And then we have the Five of Wands. It's coming over this Ten of Cups. So what does this tell us? This is important because, again, it's a 5. So I have to look at it because it's asking me to change something. What's going on in this Five of Wands? There's people in this energy who have become resistant to one another, have become have gone to their ego energy, right? What you do, I'll do. Whatever you do, I will do better. I know that's not how the song goes, but whatever you can do, I can do better. It's that type of energy, and it goes on and on and on and on. No one wants to say I'm wrong. That's partly what is going on within our relationship, or before. It was a lot of me, 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 but both. And that's probably why I see this princess looking over at this 10, and I feel like she recognizes that some of the swords, this is no judgment, only to learn. Some of the swords I put there myself, um, because I joined in on this ego trip, and we do, but look what's right above it, the Six of Wands. So immediately there is the potential, right? The potential of moving out of that energy. And that's all it's asking for. It's just showing you. What I love about the Five of Wands, the people in that energy, if they realize that they're so much alike, boy, what they could do together, nobody can stop. right? But we have to realize that we're so alike. We have the Ace of Swords. Look at that. It's coming right over the Ten of Swords, guys. Boy, do I feel like that's an apology in a way. Boy, do I feel like someone wants another chance, because under that is the world, and it's matching this Queen and King. You know, with the Queen and King of Pentacles. I just realized that. I just realized that we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen and King of Cups. Again, it doesn't matter the sign. I'm just saying, look at the how they're matching up. So, and it's funny because we have the King of Cups here, the King of Pentacles here. I feel like someone is saying, someone's coming in with an apology, an explanation. Somebody wants a new start. If you look at this Ace, look at the vine of roses starting to climb up. It's just beginning, right? Just beginning, but it's there. So what it's saying is the love is there. Are we willing to put in the work? And what's part of the work? Well, it's right above us. It's where we allow our minds to go. If we can think of the good things about each other, right? If we work together instead of against each other, this can be truly victory for us. And what passion it brings. I mean, I don't know. Just seems so clear to me. Look at this. The freaking Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Coming right over this Princess of Cups. What are you receiving? You know, here you are in the Five of Pentacles, the wounded warrior, right? The wounded warrior. I feel like, you know, as I'm the wounded warrior, I don't really have the opportunity to just stop and isolate myself in my bedroom and cry. I got to keep moving. You know, I got to keep moving. And I feel like for some of you, it's about, you know, what did you do? You turned around and put your focus perhaps in your work. And again, you know, do I feel like you're meant to? Yes, I do. I'm also feeling, here is this Ace of Pentacles coming in. Um, you know, this is your physical world. Here it is right here. Man, oh man, oh man. With the Ace of Swords, we have justice. Justice coming over this Ace of Pentacles. What's justice about? Her main thing is it's all about making you whole again. If something has been taken from you, it's about making you feel whole again. Um, that's what justice is about. It's about rebalancing the scales in your favor, by the way, because you're the one here with the Ace of Pentacles twice. And again, you know, the Eight of Cups above this Ace of Pentacles, man, I just have to say, um, some of you may work together. You may decide to work together, not just love, but work together. Some of you it may not be love, romantic love. You work together, because what I'm feeling is your pentacles can exceed what you even expect. But you got to be willing to put the work in at the same time, whether that is love, whether that is money. Bottom line is, it's what you're passionate about. It's your passionate desire. Where do you feel good? I don't even know what to name this, because I feel like there's so much going on here. You know, like each part of it is just as important as the other. Look at this. We have the World again over the High Priestess. We have the King of Wands. I don't know why he's in reverse. And we have the Three of Wands in reverse. They may not be in reverse. But the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Three of Wands is when I am looking at my future. And I am feeling truly optimistic about all that can be. Some of you, this Ace of Pentacles has yet to come, no doubt. So it could have you a little blue. You know what I mean? I feel like a little blue, and that might be where gratitude and self-respect come in. You know, I feel like some of us are different places on the wheel. Um, but we can definitely learn from each other here. Okay, I think I want to look at this because this King of Wands is coming over this King of Pentacles. Some of you, there may be a King of Wands who's exiting and a King of Pentacles who's entering. I don't know. So, I have the Six of Pentacles. Have to bring us out. It's the only one face up. It's the Ten of Swords. The Lovers. The Four of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. First of all, can I just say, here's that ten of Swords again. But yet, what's beside it is Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is the learning of give and take. The give and take. It's a time period where I'm starting to feel abundant. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, definitely feeling abundant. Maybe this is where I'm giving back, right? Again, giving back to those who are still in that Ten of Swords energy. Some of you, I feel like, listen, this may be when you're doing this, even if it's online. I don't want you to think that, I just feel like for some of you, when you are on your true path, that is when you're a true person, whether it be of the past. I feel like, why? Because your energy, it's where you're at, and it's what you're attracting to you. So the lovers, that lovers wanted to come out over and over. You know, how many times I saw it on the bottom of the deck? Here it is. Nine of Wands, looking back over that, I feel like this is talking about perhaps someone that I've lived many lifetimes with. And, you know, what is it we're here in this lifetime to work out? This Ten of Swords. Why it keeps happening, maybe. Let's put an end to it. Let's get back to the love, right? Let's get back to loving each other if it's possible. But I do feel like some of you, it's been lifetime, and lifetime after lifetime, and it is about this Ten of Swords and this Five of Wands. You know, our ego gets involved. Maybe we say some very hurtful things to each other, and in that energy, that's where I'm coming from. What's that going to keep doing? I'm looking at the sword. It's going to keep stabbing me. Anyway. I don't want, I feel like I don't want to go down that road because I feel like many of you are, listen, I feel like I have many master teachers here who don't know that yet. Or maybe you feel that, but you don't trust that yet. You know what I want to say? I want to say, like, if you're new and you're not trusting yourself, put a link. I hope it'll let me. Put a link to a video. And we'll tell you. You know, we'll tell you. The only thing is that you got to be open to honesty because when you have a channel, let me tell you, people are very honest, good and bad. But you just got to be able to roll with the punches. So I have no problem with that. I'll see if I'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't allow, you know, post it. If it may go to my what do you call my inappropriate comments because there's a link or something. So I'll make sure to look and watch for it. And I'll put it in the comment section, and anybody can watch it. I mean, it's up to you. Don't make it long. I don't know. Do what you want. Do what you want. But I feel like if you got something to say, and you know you have some true experience through, you know, doesn't matter what age you are, by the way, because this isn't even talking about past lives. So I don't think it matters what age you are. And by the way, the sooner you learn, the better your life, right? The better your life. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. It feels You know, in a way, I know exactly what it's talking about. The only part is the love, the romantic love. I feel like there's more people who are coming together. I do feel like there may be someone who does not know where they're, you know, someone of the past. You know, I kind of love them. Well, look for them. Look for them. You know, just don't have any expectations. Maybe they're with someone. I feel like this is just about going with the flow. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking. Gratitude, self-respect. Those are your Mother Mary cards. Um, you have some beautiful energy here, Scorpio. Beautiful energy. And I feel like some of you, it is like you have graduated the College of Life. Um, and now it's like you are receiving your diploma um, to begin. Like, you know, let's begin this passionate new desire. You know, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Right? You have so many blessings wrapped around this. Um, so I love you guys. Thank you for um, allowing me just to read the way I want to read. I say that only because I know some people think you're weird. That's not how tarot is supposed to be done. I think tarot, you do it any way you want to do it. Um, you know, as long as you remember the initial meaning of the card, but in the same breath, I feel like allow yourself to be intuitive. If you feel it, you know, if you're like, oh, that's what I feel, but that's not what the card means, say it because that's probably what it does mean. Anyway, I'll keep talking and talking and talking. I love you guys. Have a beautiful month of December. Happy holidays. You know, I felt the energy earlier about get creative with your gifts. If you're lacking the money, make something. Make some cookies. I don't know. Just be like this year, I'm making it. You know, I'm baking it, you know, or I'm making it with my hands. I don't know. Um, anyway, I feel very, very grateful to have you. So I love you. Have a wonderful month. I will see you at the mid month. Remember your November monthly and the first half of the month and the second half of the month are available to you. Might make more sense. Next, I think for December, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do your monthly, then the second half. I think I did a little overkill on the November. So anyway, I love you guys. I'm getting some of these readings done early for December because I have a lot of personal readings also. I just want to say if you want to get your personal reading before the beginning of the year, you know, just get your name. Now's the time. Now's the time. But be willing, please be patient. Usually it's 2 weeks, but I have to tell you, you know, it's the holidays. Um, some have bought for people the day of love, so you know, I have a lot of work to do. I'm fine with that. But anyway, I feel like I'm probably gonna maybe just for a little longer take some readings and I might put a little end to it for a little while. Personal readings, just for a little while. So anyway, I love you guys. Um, I don't know. Just get in that passion and let it roll. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.